Howdy, y'all. This is CJ here, and happy Star Wars Day. Today, we're going to be doing part 17 of Fanhome's Millennium Falcon build. I hope you guys are ready, and let's get to it. Alright, so first things first, as always, let's go ahead and bring in our next issue here, issue 17. Open it up, and the very first page you see will be about the TIE Advanced X1 prototype. So let's go ahead and flip this around so you guys can see what's going on as well. Straighten this out a little bit. There we go. And then it says, during the Galactic Civil War, Darth Vader used a prototype of the TIE Advanced X1 at the Battle of Yavin. I don't know where the hell that came from. Whatever. It was knocked out of control when attempting to avoid cannon fire from the Millennium Falcon. There's a little bit of writing right there. I don't know how well you can see. There we go. Go ahead and read that. These are the technical specs of the TIE Fighter. A little bit more right there. Go ahead and read it. There you go. Moving on. And then it just talks about the targeting system right here. Some other facts, some things about Darth Vader. Let's just let you guys read all that. So, just that. There you go. And actually, might as well let you guys read this as well. If you guys can. Let's see if I can't. Get there. Behind the scenes. Get up closer to that a little bit there. Yo, let you read that. And continuing on. Now, the next couple pages is about orbiting planets. And then let you guys read all about that stuff. If you guys want, just scroll it down for you guys. Pause it where you need it. There you go. Flip the page. You guys read that. And there. Alright. And then this is the last page about it. There you go. Had to get the light out of the my hands. You guys read that stuff. That there. Alright. Now, let's move on to what we get in this set of parts. So let's bring in this. Let's just tear it open. Make sure you get the staples. I live with animals, so I want to make sure the staples are out. And not going to be a problem. Alright. Let's just pull all this stuff out. Get rid of the bag. As I knock stuff over. So in this pack, you'll get another piece of the outer hull. You'll get a ring. We will be using this later. We'll get another piece of the frame. These two we will be dealing with in another stage, so we're just going to set that off to the side for now. But for this part of the build, we're going to be using this sprue, this piece of the corridor, and screws are not required. Get rid of those. So these three pieces right here are what you're going to be using out of this bag. And And let's go ahead and turn the page. Oops, yep. Okay, we're good. Yes. All right, so we're gonna bring in the part of the corridor that we finished last week. And we're gonna be doing this piece, which will be going on top of it after we're done. So let's go ahead and bring in the sprue, and I'm gonna work some magic and get this pieces cut out, and we'll be moving on from there. All right. So now that I got the parts, cut out, we can now begin with putting things together. So move the sprue out of the way. I'm just keeping it just for a reference. So bring in our glue. I'm going to be using Testors liquid cement again. So just get that ready, and let's bring this in. And first off, we're going to be placing this long wide piece right here. This is going to be going right there. So let's go ahead, and I'm actually going to apply some glue right inside there. Then I'm going to kind of run along there because I don't want this to move anywhere once it's in place. So let's go ahead and set this right in here. If it lets me. There. Helps if I have it on the correct way. It really does. Remember, follow the instructions. They even give you pictures. Once you get that piece put in, move on to this thinner piece. This is going to be going right there. So let's go ahead and get some more glue, put it in the tabs. More tab. There. Then let's just set this right here. By the looks of the picture, you want it to be flush with a slight gap between right in there. So try to make it as flush as possible while keeping the gap. There we go. Yep. All right. And then now set here in a little bit, because this glue actually sets really fast. So let's go ahead and move on. We are going to be putting this piece. Yes? No? No. This piece right here. This piece is going to be going right in here, like so. Oh wow, come on, release, there we go. You need glue first. Let's just run some glue in there. There we go. Now, let's just set this right in place. There we go. So it's going to look like that right inside of there. So in case you're wondering, these pieces do have little tabs along the side on the back here that help put them into the correct location. So now that we got that done, let's grab one of these pieces, this smaller, thinner piece. Still wide, but it's just thinner, or you know what I mean, shorter. And this is going to be going right in here. And as you can tell, there are grooves inside of this corridor that will also help with putting these little tabs into place. So let's go ahead and put the glue right in there. Put as much glue as you truly feel like you need to put. Don't overdo it, but basically kind of go along with your discretion on that one. I'm kind of just running along and putting a layer in there just to help keep it in place. So let's continue on. Just did that. All right. So now we are going to be adding one of these to there. And this one, there's actually two different pieces here. You can see that there's an angle on them, and they're on different sides. So you want this one right here where the angle is on the, if it's facing towards you, it would be on the right hand side. So let's go ahead and get some glue in there. There we go. And let's just set this right in place. There we go. So now you can see, and you can see where that angle comes into play, because it needs to be able to fit in a certain spot. So now what we're going to do is we're going to be taking these pieces, right, this slightly longer piece with the tabs, and it actually mentions about these locating tabs, and these are going to actually be going into these slots up in here. There's two slots right here and two slots on this side. So let's go ahead and start gluing these pieces into place. So let's make sure we put the correct ones in the correct location. So this one is shorter, so this one will go right here, I believe. Yes. Alright, so let's get a little bit of glue. And then let's put this right into place. Nope. Gonna have to probably hold it for a little bit, for like a second. There we go. And as you can see, it's actually halfway into the lower part of the corridor, because when we put the upper half, the top half on, it's going to cover up the rest of that. So let's go ahead and continue on. Let's go to this one here. Give a little bit of glue and put this small piece right here in here. So you're gonna feel it hit the bottom of that little groove, and that's what you want. You want it right in there. So it looks like that. And let's get this last one. There. And as you can see with this one, there's actually a thicker end, a thicker tab, and a thinner tab. You want this thicker tab to go right in this one right here. So let's go ahead and set that in there. Just hold it for a second. There we go. All right, now we got the, what did they call them? The cushions. The cushion over, yep, the cushions. So that's how you want them to look. So now, just set this off to the side for a second, and let's bring in the top half of the corridor, and let's get these pieces in to the top half. So go ahead and get these put in. Just put some glue there. And just set that there. And get some glue on this side. Set that there. And then let's get this part glued. So what I'm doing when I'm putting these in is I'm actually putting them in and then I'm sliding them down until they are hitting the bottom of the groove that is in there. That way, when we put it together, there'll be enough space for these cushions that are overhanging to sit in place. So now that we got that in place, these glued together, we are going to actually be putting this right on top of here, like I had said before. And if you look, we got some tabs here. We got some tabs over here, right here. And we got the grooves along the corridor walls for where these cushions are going to be sitting. And there are 3 holes for where these 3 pegs are going to be sitting. So, and we're not going to be gluing this on because there's going to be something that'll help hold it together once we get this put in. So let's go ahead and just slide this on nice and carefully. There. Just be gentle. Make sure these are going into the holes. There we go. All right. Just push down a little bit to get this into place. All right. Oh boy. All right. Now it says to hold it. And then this ring that we saw earlier is actually going to sit over this. Make sure there's no way orientation that's supposed to go in. Nope. All right. So just set that there. And that's what holds this corridor together. Now later on, as you can see, there's screws here, or not screws, but a hole here for a screw. And then there's 2 screws right here, which will help hold it together, keep it in place. And this is actually going to be fitting somewhere here right now. So let's go ahead and bring in the main hold. It's going to be going right here, right where it sits. So let's go ahead and plug that right in. And there we go. And because it's being held in by 2 different things kind of keeping them together, it's not coming apart as much as it used to, as it was when we were trying to fit it together. Oops. Let's plug that back in for a second. There we go. All right. So now, as you can see, we have a corridor leading from the main hold. Which, honestly, that's pretty freaking awesome. We're making progress. Yeah, that's gonna probably continue to happen until we put the rest of it together. Till we finally put it into place. So, just set this stuff up to the side for now, because it shows you the picture right here of how it looks. And right up here, let you read that. A little more behind the scenes of the Imperial Standards. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Let you read that. There you go. All right. That looks like that does it for this. All right. So that was part 17 of Fanhome's Millennium Falcon. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button down below. And be sure to hit that bell icon so you guys get notified next time I post a video. Now, if you guys want to build this model for yourself, I will put a link to Fanhome's website down in the description for you guys to check out. And they also do other incredible builds that I think you guys will enjoy. But other than that, if you guys enjoyed the music that was playing in the background of this video, I will also put a link to the artist's YouTube channel down in the description as well. His name is Dave Brons. He does really awesome music, and I think you guys will enjoy it. But in the meantime, I hope you guys have a great day. And as always, may the 4th be with you.